Let's talk about Katt Williams for a second. He's a legend, not just for the jokes, but for calling out what's real and what's fake. He's like the Nostradamus of comedy, predicting who's next before anyone else. Before the world knew Charleston White, Katt saw the spark. Let's break it down. 10 times Katt Williams predicted Charleston White's internet takeover. Number 10. Truth. It's the one thing that never goes out of style, no matter how much the world changes or how loud the noise gets. People are always drawn to those who speak honestly, even if it's uncomfortable. That's why truth-tellers always win in the long run. They cut through the noise and get straight to what matters. He's not in a studio, he's in his car, on the street, just talking. No fancy setup, just real talk, straight from the heart. That rawness is what makes people pay attention. What he says is so real you have to listen. Even if you disagree, you can't help but stop and think about it. That's the power of authenticity. He says what others are scared to say, holding up a mirror to the culture. He's not afraid to call things out even if it makes people uncomfortable. That's what sets him apart and keeps people coming back for more. Number 9. Let's talk about haters. You know, the people who claim they can't stand you, but somehow they're always tuned in, always watching, always talking. They say they don't like you, but they're the first to click, comment, and share. Katt Williams taught us something real. Haters are just confused fans. They might not clap for you, but they're still in the audience, front row every single time. The more they talked, the bigger he got. Negative attention is still attention. In today's world, outrage spreads faster than praise and controversy is currency. Nobody is indifferent to Charleston White. Love him or hate him, you have an opinion, and that's power. Charleston leans into it. He feeds the haters, turns their outrage into fuel, and proves that being polarizing is the new path to the top. Number 8. Katt Williams always said, "Forget the filters. Real fame comes from fire." He meant that it's not about looking perfect or hiding behind a mask. It's about bringing something raw, something real, something that can't be faked. That's what makes you stand out. The internet's full of people selling perfection, but it's the ones who show their flaws, their real selves, who actually connect. Charleston White isn't selling a product or a brand. He's giving you his unfiltered truth straight up every time. That's the fire Katt talked about. It's the spark that makes you unforgettable, the thing that makes people remember your name long after the video ends. Katt predicted the rise of the real person era. He saw that people would get tired of the fake and start looking for the truth, and Charleston White is living proof. Number 7. Katt once said, "The streets got Wi-Fi now." That wasn't just a punchline, it was a prophecy. The culture, the language, the energy of the streets went digital. Charleston White is the embodiment of that. He took street conversations and broadcast them to the world. No filter, no softening, just the streets talking. Before Charleston, street and internet were separate worlds. He merged them. Street credibility and internet clout, all at once. Katt saw the internet becoming the new block, the new public square. Charleston didn't just join the internet, he colonized it with street culture. That's why he's so polarizing. Katt called it "the streets got Wi-Fi" and Charleston's got the unlimited data plan. The world's still catching up. Number 6. Cancel culture. Katt Williams laughs at it. He's been canceled more times than anyone, but he always comes back. Why? Because he's unbothered. He built his own platform, his own audience. That's the blueprint. Be so independent, you're uncancelable. Charleston White is the definition of unbothered. People try to cancel him every week, he just laughs and doubles down. He built his house from the ground up with no sponsors to answer to. His brand is controversy. Trying to cancel him is like trying to cancel the rain. Katt predicted the ones who thrive are immune to pressure. Charleston is the ultimate case study. He's created a force field of unbotheredness, powered by independence. You can't take something from a man who never asked you for anything. That's real power. Number 5. Katt Williams is a businessman. He knows controversy is currency, but you have to know how to spend it. Katt turned outrage into ticket sales, clicks into cash. Enter Charleston White, the Federal Reserve of controversy. He creates it, then spends it wisely. Every time he stirs up the internet, his views spike, his donations go up, he gets more interviews. It's a genius feedback loop. He's not just controversial for the sake of it, he's building his brand. He takes negative energy and powers his own machine. He's not a victim of controversy, he's the beneficiary. That's the Katt Williams blueprint. Masters see opportunity in drama. Amateurs get lost in it. Every angry blog post is free advertising. Charleston's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He's using controversy as his queen. That's how you win the game. Number 4, Katt Williams fought the gatekeepers his whole career. When they wouldn't give him a mic, he built his own stage and audience. Real power isn't being given a platform, it's creating your own. That's Charleston White's story too. No network was giving him a show. He was too risky, too unfiltered. So he built his own mic, his iPhone, his YouTube, his Instagram Live. He didn't ask for permission, he just started talking. He built an audience so big the mainstream had to pay attention. Katt saw this new world coming. You don't need Hollywood, just Wi-Fi and something to say. Charleston bypassed every gatekeeper. He built his own media empire from his car and living room. The most powerful mic isn't in Hollywood, it's the one in your hand. That's how you become undeniable. Build your own and they can't ignore you. That's the new rule. Number 3. Katt Williams moves with unapologetic confidence. If you're real, you don't knock, you kick the door down, you take your spot, you don't ask for it. Katt did this in comedy, he broke the mold. Charleston White did the same on the internet. He didn't ease in, he came in like a hurricane. He kicked the door down, put his feet up and said, "I'm here." His takeover wasn't polite or gradual, it was an unapologetic invasion. He didn't ask for a seat, he built his own table. Katt predicted this energy would cut through the noise. Charleston doesn't believe in waiting his turn, he takes what's his. That's how you shake up the world. The internet's still trying to put the door back on its hinges. Number 2, Katt always said he tells truths America isn't ready for. His honesty was too much for TV or movies, the system wasn't built for voices like his. But the internet? That's a new frontier. No gatekeepers, just the people. Katt predicted the internet would be a haven for brutal honesty. That's Charleston White's whole career. He says things TV would never allow, too raw, too real. Mainstream America can't handle him, but the internet was built for it. Charleston found his audience, people tired of fake, hungry for the ugly truth. He proved there's a massive market for radical honesty. In the digital world, his weaknesses are strengths. Katt saw it coming. Charleston's sitting on the throne. Number 1. Here's the final piece. Katt Williams isn't wild, he's calculated. Every word, every move is precise, controlled chaos. The most successful people play a character, making strategy look spontaneous. Charleston White gets called crazy, but watch closely. He knows which topics get clicks, which names start firestorms. He times his rants to hijack the news cycle. It looks like chaos, but it's methodical. He's crafted a persona that lets him say anything. If he goes too far, people say, "That's just Charleston." But the message still spreads. He uses the perception of being crazy as a shield. Katt taught us to look past the performance and see the strategy. Charleston isn't just ranting, he's conducting an orchestra of outrage. Every statement is a note in his symphony. He's not crazy, he's calculated. That's the most Katt Williams thing of all. So there you have it, 10 ways Katt Williams predicted Charleston White's rise. Katt saw the new rules of the internet before anyone else. He recognized the ingredients: hate-watching, self-made platforms, weaponized controversy, calculated chaos. Charleston shook the world up just like Katt said would happen. Love him or hate him, you can't ignore him. That's the ultimate victory. In this new age, you don't need gatekeepers or fancy equipment. The truth doesn't need a studio, just a camera and some guts.